Hey guys! So we're here with a hot topic for today. We lost a legend, and that is the Ultimate Warrior wrestler. And my dad is actually going to be talking a little bit more about him because I don't really know much about him. So yeah.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior back in the 80s, late 80s and 90s. He was the man when it came to wrestling. You had Hulk Hogan, he was the real ultimate guy. Um, he was a legend in the world wrestling, and he'd already made a real big name for himself. And then they brought in this younger kind of guy, the Ultimate Warrior, and the Warrior he brought a new excitement to the world of wrestling. First of all, he looked more like a bodybuilder than a wrestler. He was huge too. I mean, he wasn't quite as big as Hulk Hogan, but he was a really big guy too. And he just came in. He was kind of crazy, and he did a lot of crazy antics, and everybody just really liked him. And but wrestling is a hard sport. Honestly, this guy died at 54, but most wrestlers don't make it to 60 either, or past 60
Oh,
or
really?
50. Yeah, football players the same way. Um,
Well, does it just like takes a toll on their body?
yeah, I mean, more so for wrestlers. If you guys ever want to look at the life of wrestlers, do a search on wrestlers who died early or wrestlers who committed suicide. There were tons of wrestlers that committed suicide. I mean, legends within the wrestling profession. A lot of them I heard say they just couldn't take the pain of their bodies. um, the life that they lived to be a wrestler, the time that they just spend on TV is only a fraction of the time that we see them. Most of the time, those guys live on the road, and they are always traveling. And they live a really hard life, and it's really depressing. I mean, some of the guys make really big money. A lot of the guys just barely making a living, and they gotta feed themselves, plus play to hit the gym and pay for their steroids and all that other stuff. And it is really, really a tough lifestyle, and a lot of them don't make it to age 60. They end up committing suicide. They end up having a heart attack. Plus, all those steroids aren't good for your body either, for your heart muscles and stuff like that. So they just don't live long. Football players are the same way. I mean, plus even though wrestling is entertainment, they're still athletes. They're still throwing their huge bodies around, and your body just can't take all that stuff. A lot of them end up with needing uh, hip replacement, knee replacement. Hulk Hogan has had his hips replaced. I think he had his knee replaced, or one of his knees replaced. I know he's got steel rods in the back of his back.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. He is. He has no business in the ring if he ever gets in the ring. I don't think he. I think even he knows that. But back to the Ultimate Warrior, he was really, really an exciting wrestler. He was really, really a great guy to watch. He was inspirational, and he will definitely be missed. I mean, he had just been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and it's a tough way to go. I mean, I think at this point they don't really know what happened to him. My guess would be he had a heart attack. But they'd come out eventually. But those guys live a really hard life, and he got out kind of early because he wasn't in it as long as a lot of other people. And fortunately, he had a wife and some daughters, And so, I mean, our condolences really go out to the Hellwig. His name was James Hellwig family. That's a great loss. So, sorry to hear it. We know that somewhere the Ultimate Warrior is up in that great wrestling ring in the sky, as they say.
Yep.
So, goodbye, Ultimate Warrior. Thanks for the entertainment. You were the man.
Alright guys, so we just wanted to come in here and do a quick little news flash, and we will talk to you guys in the next one. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Hey guys! So I'm here with my dad today. He's joining me to recap the Game of Thrones episode. What was the name of it?
Two Swords.
Two